Yeah, I don't think the brakes are getting any better. Well, hey, welcome back to Doug's Cars. More Rover Rescue action your way right now with this beautiful Land Rover Discovery Series 1 in this amazing Rioja Red. What a fantastic color this really is. And I'm joined today by Addicted Motors, who is going to ride along. Let's take a look at this thing. Oh, and coming out the front here?
Well, not actively, but when it sits and whatnot. So that'll be part of the diag as far as where that's...
I mean, it's supposed to leak. This is a really good color. It's definitely, you know, painted similar, but the overspray is pretty good. Just love the fact that the power locks all work. So what year is this one?
97.
97, okay. I figured 96, but those wheels came out later. And there's no dealer identification on that.
Funny, 'cause a lot of people either collect them or have like...
Yeah, they probably stole them, yeah. But the frame is just fantastic on this thing. I mean, there's still the black factory paint on everything and no rust at all. I mean, even the mud flap frames are rust free on this thing. That's insane.
Well, the fact that they're still there and they're not...
Well, yeah, and they're the factory mud flaps, not pieces of rubber that someone cut off. That overspray is mildly comical, but it's the same color as it should have been, just maybe slightly different tone. It looks really good. I wonder, should this have been painted? I don't think the grills should have been painted.
No.
That's interesting. I mean, it looks fine from back here, but you can kind of see like the tape mark on it once you look at it. I don't think those are supposed to be painted.
I think it probably
really
is.
All right.
Most of them are cracked anyway. So
yeah, it's definitely, when we had the hood up, I could see that there were some bolts holding it on that had, you know, that were bigger than they should have been with washers. They were cracked.
The thing about this one, if I saw this parked on the street somewhere, I'll definitely stop and take a picture.
Yeah, I mean,
so, you know, that's your it factor, honestly.
It's Christmas time. Put a wreath on the front or some antlers on it, and someone's going to stop and take a picture of this because it is such an unusual. I mean, they even resprayed it in metallic. What's the back like? Have you opened the back up?
Yeah.
That should be open, right? Oh wow, that's clean. Oh, those are jump seats you were messing with earlier. Okay, yeah. Placement window glass. Yeah, headliner's a little saggy, but that's okay. I always love the seat belts on these, just that weird weave they have on them with the different colors.
The fact that they even have seat belts for these as well.
Oh, are they down below?
Yeah.
That's funny. I mean, that'd be an interesting way to travel. They definitely don't do that anymore.
But the downside, like the 95s, they have these stupid lug nuts with the covers on them. So
that's the way mine were.
That's a bummer.
That's the way my Disco 3 has those too. They're annoying. Really annoying.
I always thought these were cool though as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the safari roof windows. Yep, those were cool. Definitely. Let's see what it's like under here. Have I not popped a disco before? I don't think I've ever popped a disco head before. Got the Rover Whisperer. I love this aftermarket aluminum radiator. I mean, that's some money right there. 2005, so it might have been in here for a while, but yeah, 4.0. I want to say this was actually a 3.9. They just call a 4.0. I know I read that somewhere. Obviously a newer clear plastic overflow tank. I know those well. It's got the newer air filter housing. That's not the round one. Oh, it's a Sagan one. That's not the earlier Rover electronics for the engine, because it's a 97. That makes sense. That's interesting contraption there. Charcoal canister, I guess.
Yeah, I guess someone tried to diag with adding a new brake.
Yeah, that's new too. Yeah.
They said they bled it 3 or 4 times and it still is soft.
Yeah, that's totally new. The reservoir and the master.
Even these areas, like, they're always rusty there, and probably under the batteries.
Oh, I'm sure the battery tray, might be the only place there's rust. But everything's coated in the oil that's leaking out of it, so that's probably one of the reasons that there's definitely fluid down there. Wow. And you can see the color difference in the wreaths right here.
Hold on.
What's that? Did you find some rust?
No.
That sounds loose.
Is this the 10 millimeter?
7/16. Oh, it's not 10 mil.
That's close enough.
Yeah, so that was what that rattle was. I love the fact that the bottle jack is still up front here, like in trucks from the 70s or something. Even though this is definitely not from the 70s. All right, let's take this for a ride. All right, I'm gonna fire up got Troy in the back. Starts right up, that's great. Height adjustable seat belts. I guess mine had that too. Yeah, these really do have a cool, I don't know what bean counter allowed them to make them with this fancy weave on them. I remember that from the mint green one. This drives so nicely. Hold on back there, because I don't know what's going on with the brakes. Except for a really soft brake pedal, which hopefully you saw that in his video already. But yeah, that's about 6 inches of travel before anything really happens. The ABS light is on, anti-lock light is on, which may have something to do with it, but there's definitely heat coming out. Can't tell if the clock works because it doesn't have a second hand. Let's see. Yeah, the cruise control button momentarily lights up when you mash it in, but then pops right out. And this has the dual zone climate control, which is cool. No front sunroof, so that's good, so it's not going to leak. How's the ride back there?
I mean, this is great. I can only imagine what it's like back in the day, taking like a 200-mile journey just in the seat in the back here. And who actually did that? You know, obviously, it was the cool parents that didn't get a Volvo 960 or 760 or whatever. So.
Mercedes 124 with the rear facing. Yeah. Wow, that's some long pedal travel. Wow. Yeah, I don't think the brakes are getting any better. Yeah, I definitely don't think that. Oh, that's one of those Audi e-trons. I don't think I've seen one of those in public yet. Get a little gas. Well, it's still got some. Scare all the people out walking their dogs. Yeah.
We can't give it to Andy with gas in it, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. If this is Andy's, we got to run all the gas out of it. Going past the usual test loop up here. Oh yeah. Kick down, good. Yeah, it rides nicely. It's not noisy. It's just got a little bit of an exhaust leak. I haven't lost my passenger yet. Why are there so many people out on Riverside? Are you actually belted in back there?
No.
Oh, well in that case, let me go faster.
I think it's safer for me not to be belted.
Probably, yeah. You can be thrown free when the back door pops open. Wow, there's legitimately people out running on this little tiny road with nowhere to go.
I don't think we're making the safety statistic much better.
Here's something clanking around a little bit underneath. We might have loosened it up on this drive. Huh. Yeah, it sounds mild. It's probably a heat shield for the exhaust or something.
No, it's that downpipe. When they come together, just like yours, just needs a gas.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'll tell you what, you get more waves and smiles driving by in one of these or the classic than any other type of vehicle to scoot down these roads on.
You haven't tried it in a Wagoneer yet. Yeah, this airbag wheel is gigantic. I know they all were back then. My dad's '89 Mercedes had one that was probably almost the same size, but it had the Mercedes logo on it, which is, you know, much higher class than the Land Rover logo. Yeah, the horn was finally moved to the steering wheel instead of the end of the turn signal stalk, which made no sense to me. I know Fords did it back then too, but yeah, let me try to search for that in an emergency. That was really poor planning. All right. Yeah, you gotta. I mean, once you hit the spot on the brakes, they actually do stop. It just takes a while to hit that.
Again, I've driven cars with worse brakes.
Oh, I've owned cars with worse brakes than this. It's nice LR3. Oh, they turn it? No, they're not. Maymont. The license plate's Maymont. Fancy roof rack.
Yeah, but that's an older one.
Yeah, they've updated. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a plastic on it.
Oh, come on, Ethan. All right. So full throttle acceleration. No pistons going through the hood yet. That's good. 3,000 RPM. Yeah. It sounds exactly like mine on a good day. Mine was much louder than this because I always had exhaust problems in that. But hers was also more powerful in this because the 4.2s had 210 horsepower. And I think these were at 190, which, I mean, they had to do that because the Cherokee's at 190, and the base force in the 6-cylinder in the Grand Cherokee, the base engine, or the engine most people got in the regular Cherokees, was a 4-liter with 190 horsepower. So over. Yeah, this is pretty nice. It's nice driving a vehicle that costs a couple times more than the ones I normally drive. I mean, that money's all on that frame. That frame is pristine. Absolutely gorgeous metal on that thing.
Imagine being an Uber with this, opening up the trunk.
Yeah, right. Gotta climb in the back here. I wouldn't want to be an Uber in this because of the gas mileage. You'd have to charge a surcharge just to drive people around because of the mileage.
But seriously, park this next to your M4, and I bet that thing's longer.
The M4?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. That is a big car. So I would not be surprised if this was shorter at all. All right. Well, I'm gonna back you right up to that school bus back there so you can't get out. It's the only problem with those doors that open sideways. Actually, while we're back there, you can let me know how close to get. I don't need parking sensors. I've got someone in the back seat. This thing drives really well.
You're missing the tailgate from the classic.
Oh yeah.
You can still sit here.
That's a pretty good amount of space. So that looks like a speaker grill, but
yeah, I don't know.
what do they put in there? Toolkit? I mean, it's got a regular door handle too because it's a regular door.
That was the game. I don't know what the toolkit is on this.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's screwed on. You're not gonna.
I don't do too much digging, but I'll have to look that up, especially with being a 7-seater.
Let's see, will the locks work from back here? No, that doesn't turn at all. It might have been a different key for the back.
Maybe.
Let's see, but it definitely works from up here, which is amazing. That's just like my LR3, where the driver's door locks, but it doesn't actually not stay closed.
Oh, look at that.
What happened?
It's taped, so Jane, don't lock this.
Well, you can lock it, just don't lock the back.
Well, I don't lock any little cars.
Oh, you know. Is that from this now? That's just water. Yeah, I mean, you got glass headlights. I mean, that one must have a little hole in or something to the... But, I smell the coolant. Nice hot Rover coolant.
It's a concoction of things.
What a nice ride. Seriously, I enjoyed driving that. Just a couple of small issues because it's a 23-year-old Land Rover. Well, that was the 97 Red Disco, Rioja Red. Any final thoughts?
No, you know, Andy has it now, and I'm assuming he's gonna like it. He's gonna have a lot of issues with it. he's been indoctrinated into the Rover family, let's say. So check out his channel. He's got one video of him and his.
Oh, he has a channel? All right. Oh, well, yeah, he has a turbo Ferrari. We've got to check that out. Yeah, I'll go ahead and link to both Troy's and Andy's YouTube channels below, so you can check that out.
Rename it Ferrari Daddy.
Yeah, he's a daddy. He has a Ferrari. He's the Ferrari daddy.
And now he's going to be Disco Ferrari Daddy.
So you're probably going to see this this more often because he's joined the Rover Club here in town, basically, that we've all been a part of for a while. So anyway, thanks y'all so much for watching. Do the usual YouTube things and please hit subscribe. It's the end of the year and I was hoping to hit a certain number of new subscribers this year. So you can help make that happen. Thanks y'all for watching.